Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you are here for the first time, may I request you to subscribe. Don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon so that whenever I have something important to share or I have shared, you get to know it as soon as possible. Also, if possible and you have time, do connect with me on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, because I make it a point to post something inspirational 2 times a day, in morning and in evening. And you never know which sentence or which word can change your life. It did change mine. I'm sure it will change yours as well. Today I have come up with a very different topic. As you can see behind me is my library, but you can't see the whole library. I have more than 5,000 books in my library. I have been a very avid reader, and that has tremendously helped me in my life. So today I would be sharing about 5 books that changed my life, 5 books that have inspired me and has helped me to be a good human being. I would share the names, and I will also share the benefits of reading. A lot of people, because of the internet and the world being in your palms, they feel that, they don't have time for reading, they have many things others to do. But believe me, having a book in your hand with those crispy pages and that smell of that book, itself gives you a high. And anybody who's a reader would actually understand what I'm trying to say. So when we talk about books, there was a wonderful quote I read by a lady called Margaret Fuller, and she had said that today a reader, tomorrow a leader. So when you read a book, you get a lot of benefits. So for reading a book, I would suggest that do reap these benefits. First and foremost, a good book gives you an ability to empathize, because you get so much into the characters, you start living that character, and you feel the feelings of that character. So it improves your emotional strength. It improves your, you can say, it helps you in your emotional development. The second benefit a book can give you is that it's your best friend. When there's no one with you, no one to talk to, no one to go, nowhere to go, books are your best friend. You pick up a book according to the mood you are in, whether it's a fiction, whether it's a biography, whether it's a self-help book. Books will never harm you. Books will always help you. So they are your best friends. Books also would help you to improve your vocabulary. You can build up a lot of words which you can use in your daily life and impress people. It also improves your knowledge on various subjects. So you are always well admired when you are in groups and when you are talking. People wonder at your knowledge, and it's happened all because you have been a good reader. Good reading also helps you to improve your concentration, to improve your memory. It also helps you that you're better informed about what is happening around the world. It increases your imagination. You visualize better when you read books because you live in that world. It helps you to find solution to problems. It helps you in getting confident. It helps you in your, it motivates you. Books actually transform you. It builds your personality. It builds your character. I'm extremely fond of reading self-help books and autobiographies. So whatever I'll be suggesting to you today is something which I have read, and I go back to these books again and again and again. Somebody had asked me, why are books so heavy? And the answer is because the whole world is inside the books. So of course they will be heavy. And if you get into that world, and if you get hooked onto that world, you will never want to return. You will forget any other entertainment but you'll always, wherever you are, would want to carry a book and just get into that book whenever you find time. There are so many books and such less time. Even if you come up with one book per week, I think it will be your entire lifetime to finish all the books in the world. With books, you travel without feet. With books, you find wings to your imagination. Books are full of knowledge, joy, peace, imagination, happiness. And when you read books, it makes you understand that you are not alone who's struggling. There are people who have struggled. There are people who have failed, but they have made it. So it will help you to pick up that positive streak in you, that never to give up in life. So I hope with so many benefits, you would want to go pick up a book today. I remember when I started reading, I hated reading, and I think a lot of people do. So as a kid, I hated reading, but one day my brother presented me with a book by Enid Blyton called Naughty Amelia Jane. It was the story of a doll called Amelia Jane, and once I read that book, I got hooked. So I went through all the Enid Blyton books and then slowly moved to Mills and Boons and lived in the world of romance when I was a young lady. Then slowly moved on to mysteries like Harold Robbins and stuff. And then, it's been a journey with books. And on and off, I do visit those memories. And in every book, I have always written a date when I started, the date when I finished. So when I now pick up my books, I know, I read it when I was, maybe 13 years old. Oh, I read this when I was 16 years old. And whatever I have learned from a book, on the first page, I always write a paragraph, what that book has taught me. And it has really helped me to be a better human being. And now coming to the books which I am recommending to you today, first and foremost is Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramhansa Yogananda. When I looked at this book first, I thought, oh, it's about a yogi. It's a spiritual book. I don't want to read it. But once I started reading it, I just could not believe what is written inside. And I started practicing it. And it has helped me a lot in my life. The second book I recommend is The Laws of the Spirit World. It's a real story about two spirits who spoke to their mother from the other world and have told their parents what happens when you die. The third is The Journey of the Souls by Dr. Michael Newton. And this is when he was hypnotizing people, he just hit upon people who went back to their previous lives. So a lot of people have told him what happens before you are reborn, what happens when you die, and a lot of insight into it. The fourth book I would like to recommend is Many Lives, Many Masters. And it's a beautiful book, again, true stories, case studies of people who were hypnotized and how they spoke about their past life. And the fifth most important book is 5 Love Languages. If I speak to you in English, you know English, you will understand me. If I speak to you in Hindi, you know Hindi, you'll understand me. But if I speak to you in Greek and you don't know that language, you will not understand me. Similarly, everybody talks emotionally through a different emotional language. And there are 5 emotional languages in this world. You may be talking to people in that one particular language. And if I don't understand your emotional language, there will be a disconnect between us. But if I understand your emotional language and I talk to you in that language, there will be a good connection. All these 5 books really helped me in life. They helped me to understand life. They gave me a lot of answers. A lot of people argue there is no past life. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not saying whether it is there, whether it is not there. But once I read about these things, it gives me a lot of hope. It gives me a lot of courage. It gives me an insight why good people suffer. What is karma? What is my purpose in life? And it helps me to be a better human being. And frankly, that is one thing which is so much lacking in today's times. We have all become walking, talking robots. The world has shrunk to that little mobile. We make and break on mobiles. We have lost that human touch. So these books will reawaken that human touch in you. Go ahead, pick up one of them and start reading. And if you find it difficult to read, I suggest start with half a page a day, 1 page, 2 pages, and slowly it will go to chapters. Try it and see. So till I meet you again, God bless you, stay blessed, stay happy, stay positive, and stay healthy.